Today, Tropical Cyclone Yasa has rapidly intensified into a powerful Category 5 hurricane with winds of 160 miles per hour. The storm cleared out its eye and rapidly strengthened and improved in form last night and over today, and the storm is now looking extremely powerful and approaching Fiji very quickly. If we look at the current cone by the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, they have the storm at 135 knots. We have the storm at 140 knots. The storm is expected to continue to strengthen before slightly weakening before making landfall in Fiji, probably at around 120 knots according to the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. We have it as 135 knot landfall. The entire island of Fiji will be seen with tropical storm force winds and hurricane force winds, as well as major hurricane force winds near or around the center. The official track has shifted slightly in the last couple of updates, moving from here to now here. We could see other shifts during this intensity as the cone moves eastward or westward over the next couple of days, as it remains a little bit uncertain. Either way, landfall will happen on the 17th of December, and we are the 15th today. So preparation should be currently ongoing anywhere in the island of Fiji right now. And you should listen to your local authorities for more restrictions or for more guidelines and what you should be doing to prepare yourself for the storm. As we look at the IR satellite imagery, you can see how fast Yasa was able to clear up its eye. And if you look at it earlier this morning, you can see that the storm didn't even have an eye and was looking like a Category 1 or 2. And as we move at the middle of this loop, you got a small eye maybe looking like a Category 2. And now you've got this storm with a massive eye and a massive eye wall with negative 70s to 80 degrees all around the eye, showing this has strengthened into a Category 5 hurricane with winds from 160 to 165 miles per hour based on our analysis, equivalent to 150 miles per hour based on the Joint Typhoon's analysis. The storm is continuing to complete its loop and therefore is continuing to move this way before soon curving back towards the south. You can see this area of convection right now, as well as this massive area of thunderstorms to the east of the storm. As this continues to move, and effects could be seen in Fiji by later tonight, with bands moving in onto the islands and strong thunderstorms could be leading to flash flooding and rainfall. If we look at the GFS model here, it shows further strengthening to 929 millibars, which is obviously wrong because the storm is already down even more than 929. If we look at the storm right now, I believe it's down to a very low pressure of, I think it's a 919 millibars, so this is already outdated. But you can see it had the storm obviously weakening slightly before making that landfall point and then curving back and dying out. This isn't the only model showing this. The European model is showing a very similar situation with the storm a little bit more farther east. The CMC is also showing a very powerful storm like many models are, but they are not taking in place the rapid intensification that's taken place and aren't seeing how strong the system actually is. When we've seen a jump from 120 to 150 miles an hour in one update, you can see that this model had a 979 millibar landfall when the storm is currently at 900 millibars. This is some of the other spaghetti models, obviously showing the storm here a little bit divided, but most models, better models show the storm fairly in line with this track here, but a little bit farther towards the west. So we'll have to see if that changes, but obviously that would be worst case scenario because the main island will be getting the worst effects with this, though the eye will be right between the two islands, which would be a little bit better for Fiji. I'll have more updates on this storm later tonight or tomorrow morning. So stay tuned, and I will be making a TikTok soon with updates on there. So if you want to follow me, just subscribe and keep updated on when that will come out.